what's going on, everybody? Hope all of you are doing well. So I want to welcome you all to Halloween Horror 2, and for day 2, I'm going to be reviewing The Howling. This was a first-time watch for me, and I gotta say, I really enjoyed it. Released in 1981, stars Dee Wallace. Now, I will state this movie is a slow burn. It doesn't start to pick up until more towards the end of the film. But Dee Wallace is a news anchor. She basically is interviewing this serial killer. She has an encounter with him that traumatizes her. The psychiatric doctor decides to send her and her husband to this little resort type of thing, and you find out that people there are these colonies of werewolves, or this group of werewolves. And right off the bat, you kind of figure it out because they just act weird right away. There's no investigating what's actually going on. And Dee Wallace, she's dealing with the trauma, the situation that traumatized her and everything. So she's having these bad dreams and things like that. And then you have this one lady who's kind of influencing her husband to eventually turn him. But in the film as well, you do have the employees that Dee Wallace's character works with. They're investigating the serial killer. They're looking at his place and everything and realize his body has disappeared. Realizes apparently he's not dead. And then they start to really know that something's going on. So the female co-worker decides to go visit Dee Wallace. She starts doing an investigation on her own, encounters what's going on. Some things start to happen, and she calls another employee that they know, and he starts to hear things going on over the phone, and then realizes that maybe there is really something going on. So he buys silver bullets and goes to save Dee Wallace's character. And at the same time, eventually they do state that they need to figure out how they're going to let people know that this is actually real. How are we going to make people believe? Because a lot of people are just going to think they're crazy. But yeah, good movie. As I stated, it is a slow burn. It takes a little while and starts to pick up more towards the end. I would say the last 25 minutes or so. It's one of those horror films that's not over the top. In some way it is, but it's not like a gore fest or anything like that, like a lot of these over the top horror films were like in the 80s. This one I really enjoyed. Is it perfect? No. I feel like there could have been a lot more to the story, but it starts to become like that mystery type of film, but you kind of already know what's going on at this point. But nonetheless, it's still enjoyable. Tons of features. I can't wait to dive into these in the near future. But yeah, I really enjoyed this movie. So let me know what your thoughts are on The Howling. I would love to hear your opinion. I do want to eventually check out the sequels. I heard that they're not the greatest, but the movie did well enough to launch 3 other sequels. So that to me just blows my mind. 3 or 4. I think that I don't even know how many there are at this point. Is there 6 of them, I think? But yeah, definitely one I think for anybody who's interested in checking it out to at least just give it a one-time watch and kind of go from there. But with that being said, guys, I am Film Talk with Mikey, and until next time, we'll talk films. Peace.